Well, now the sun was a-sinking slow over Santa Fe, leaving behind a dusty, yallerish glow that made the whole town look like it was painted on some old wore-out canvas, flickering uneasy-like in the evening breeze. Don Esteban, he come hurrying down the main street, with that Berios feller's boots crunching along behind him, still all dizzy-headed from the day's queer stroke of luck. "Mas prisa, hombre," Don Esteban mutters, swinging his cane like some highfalutin infantry captain. "Them women could settle the fate of all Mexico, I reckon." Berios, he was puffing and blowing hard, whether from being plumb tuckered out or all het up with excitement, or maybe a mite of both, who could say. They'd done crossed the plaza already, slipping past them merchants hollering their goods and a passel of soldiers who give Berios the hairy eyeball like he was something the cat drug in. Them soldiers was loafing in the square, waiting to snag a cheap cup of cold atole. Ain't nobody seed two yaller-haired women riding military hosses. But Don Esteban, he weren't one to give up without a fight. He paced through that whole market till, just when they was fixin' to lose all hope, they spied him over by a public fountain. Thar them Mexican hosses was drinkin', nostrils flarin' wide, and the two women was staring at each other, all flummoxed, like the world had spun too fast round 'em. Elizabeth, she gripped them reins tight, her shoulders stiff as a board fence, whilst Anelise watched the folks passin' by with a shaky kind of wonder, plumb wore out, but sharp-eyed all the same. When Berios laid eyes on 'em, he let out a whoop like he'd struck a poke of pesos buried in the desert sand. "Señoras! Señoras!" he hollers, running at 'em with arms flung wide like a hound dog begging for a pat. The gals jumped, scared half to death. Don Esteban, cool as a cucumber and slick as grease, he tips his hat real polite. "Ladies, I'm Don Esteban de la Cruz. Santa Fe owes y'all its peace. We got need of your help." Elizabeth, she sizes him up with her eyes, mighty cautious-like. She'd come from a tidy world, and Santa Fe, with its dust and its waverin' soldiers, didn't spark no trust in her heart. That sly old merchant, he fixed up a clean, cheap inn right quick, so both women could get a bed and a hot victuals. He give 'em time to settle down and take a steamin' bath. All on his dime, mind you.